Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy TYP336 here. Bring you another deck profile. This one is going to be Volcanics. I've been testing this deck a lot here the past probably about 2 months now, and I've just like as soon as I started like testing after seeing it from YCS Charleston back in January, I just like fell in love with the deck, and I've been playing it. I've been playing it ever since, and it's it's one of my favorite decks this format, like to go up against the meta. Um, Aside from like Usain Joes or Black Wings or anything, but like it's one of my favorite decks to play right now. Just the constant nuking with Scatter Shot, the recycling with Firestorm Guards, and the constant drawing is amazing. In a way, it kind of reminds me of Dark World, just with the draw power. But yeah, get on to the deck profile right quick. So you got 3 Volcanic Rocket. Actually, it's funny. Me and my teammate Michael Boyd, who plays this deck, also his deck's actually shinier than mine. But we didn't know for the longest that we could add a Blade Accelerator card from our graveyard with this card. And after I read it, I felt so hypocritical about it, because I'm always telling like less advanced players that are locals to always read their cards, and I didn't even read my own card. That's so hypocritical of me. So yeah, Volcanic Rocket just on summon adds a Blaze Accelerator card from deck or graveyard to hand. So it's 1900. It's pretty good. Gets over a lot of level 4s in the game. Then you got Triple Volcanic Shell. You don't know that those pay 500 once in your graveyard. Search for another copy of itself. It's really to keep your ammo for your Blaze Accelerator to reload. That's really all it's for. 3 Volcanic Scatter Shot. This card is the nuts. When it's sent to the graveyard, you inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent. If it's sent to the graveyard by a Blaze Accelerator card, you can send 2 more. You can send 2 more from hand or deck to the graveyard to destroy all your opponent's monsters, and then they'll take another 500 points of damage for the other 2 apiece. And that's that's amazing for this deck, especially like the graveyard. Like I've been doing the Blaze Accelerator graveyard effect a lot here lately against people at my locals, but I'll get to that here in a second. Then we got 3 Royal Firestorm Guard. This card is amazing. Shuffle, take 4 Higher Side monsters from your graveyard, shuffle them back into your deck, draw 2. That is ridiculous. From where you fill up your grave so quickly, especially if you open this Monk and a spell, is ridiculous. Go Monk, ditch a spell, summon Rocket, go get reload, overlay Lavalval Chain, detach, go get send Shell to grave, pay 500, put a shell in your hand, and then you set the reload. And then if the reload goes to grave, you can banish it to send Scatter Shots to grave. That's already 4 right there. Summer Monk. I was going back and forth with this card for a while, just because it's really only good turn 1. It can be pretty dead going into mid to late game. Sometimes, most of the time, game 2, all the time, game 2, I really side this out. And if I lose game 2, I always side it back in game 3. 1 Volcanic Counter. I've won so many games off this card. If you don't know what this does, you can banish it if you have another Volcanic in your graveyard, and if your opponent deals damage to you, they'll take the same amount of damage. I've gotten so many people for game off that 1 card, because it can be for a monster if they attack a monster, or if they do a direct attack. And then you got the boss monster Volcanic Doomfire. He's actually not bad. Now with Reload having its graveyard effect. What Doomfire does is you send a Tri-Blade Accelerator card from your field to the graveyard, especially in this card. He's 3,000 attack, 1,800 defense, and the reload counts as Tri-Blade Accelerator. So what you do is you can special summon it by sending that, and then that automatically sets up Reload's graveyard plays. And what he does when he destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, he destroys all your opponent's monsters, and for each one, you deal them 500 points of damage. That is pretty insane. Then if your opponent's in their battle phase, they're forced to attack, and they have to attack Doomfire. It's a really good card, I think. Onto the spells. 2 Power Duality. Oh, 3 Power Duality, sorry. Used to playing 2 from my Blackwing deck. Yeah, 3 Duality, no reason not to. 2 Magic Planners, because you play a lot of continuous traps. 2 MST. Let's see. Yeah, there's an MST right there, sorry. Wildfire, it's another Regeki. You pay 500 to destroy Blade Accelerator card, and you destroy all monsters on board, and you spawn a Wildfire token, 1,000. Foolish Burial, it's really good card. Onto the traps. Video's getting long. 3 Blade Accelerator Reload. This is your bread and butter of the deck. Like, I've never seen a deck like this get so much power off of one card being released. Like, this deck is absolutely stupid now. 3 Reckless Greeds for draw power. Like, you draw a lot in this deck. It's ridiculous. Triple Phoenix Chain. To replace the 2 Emptiness we lost, I played double Mind Crush. This card's been, like, amazing so far. And it's honestly a staple now. If you're not playing this, something's wrong. 1 Wind Blast. I'm thinking about going to Regeki Break. I'm not sure yet, but I actually need to find Regeki Break because I don't even know if I have one. But anyway, Brain Destruction is like a duh. With the new Banlist, why not play another burn card? And then you got your Vanguard's into it's still good. Alright, that's a 40 card main deck. Onto the extra deck. Lavalva Chain, I guess that's really all you're going to be making. Exton, Caring Organ, Pastel, Dark Sea Rebellion Dragon, Abyss Dweller, Diamond Dyer, Cowboy, Mace Stroke, Steel Roach, Black Ship, Utopia, Ragnarok Zero, and Heartland Draco. And yeah, guys, that's been my Volcanic deck profile. Let me know what you think about it. I encourage everybody to test this deck out and see how they like it. And yeah, this is TYP326 out. Peace, guys.